All right, that's the end of this complete joke show from the Saints tonight. Being a Saints fan, I'm gonna let's say that already from the jump. I am a Saints fan, and that stuff I just watched tonight was just sad. The Chiefs are a good football team. Well, here's the question: are the Chiefs that good of a team, or we just played that bad? I know they didn't blow us out, but it felt like it was a blowout. Statistically wise, they played great football, and the Saints just struggled the entire game. Even with the interception, our offense came back on the field and did nothing. We had a missed field goal, we had a missed PAT, and this Saints team, looked like a shell of themselves from the week 1 and 2. I mean, they looked like they came into this game scared. Derek Carr is not Derek Carr is not the long term fix, and I've been saying this for weeks. That Derek Carr isn't the long term fix, and I say it, Dennis Allen is not a long term fix as well. Dennis Allen is a big blame when it comes to this loss this week, last week, and the week before that. Our secondary awful. Look awful. Like they look lost. Like there's so many gaps in the middle of the field that Travis Kelsey, all the tight ends for the Chiefs, and Patrick Mahomes were able to just find, manipulate, and like just get off every single time. And it's just become frustrating watching my team just get walked down on first drive of the game or first Chiefs drive of the game. They walked down the field the entire time. They ran the ball with Kareem Hunt right down the field, and it was what it was. And at that point, I knew that we just wasn't going to win. We continued to stink it up on offense. Our offense looked lethargic. Derek Carr he tried, I think, the deep ball 4, 5, 6 times tonight, and I think he connected once, if that. And it just doesn't make sense why he continues to try to, do anything. His reads are bad. His decision making is awful. And I hate to drag him while he's down because he's now hurt, but he just didn't look good today. Hopefully Spencer Rattler come in and plays next week. But it just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense how week in and week out this same Saints team that won against the Dallas Cowboys, who they're kind of bad. It is what it is. And won week 1 against the Panthers, who are a bad football team. How do we keep on allowing ourselves to get embarrassed like this? This is 3 games in a row. Preseason, I said the Saints were going to have 9, max 10 wins, and they are starting to find and figure out that way to get that max 9 win, max 9 to 10 wins. They are finding a way to do it, and I think I wouldn't be surprised if it happens because we have Tampa Bay next week, who are a good football team in the NFC. We have Atlanta. We had Atlanta recently. I mean, we have a lot of games that aren't going to be easy, and I don't see this football team beating any of these teams. I don't see this football team having the fight, the will, the ability to possess a different quality. I mean, our offense cannot score, and it's becoming more frustrating and frustrating because the talent is there, but they just can't do it. Do you blame Derek Carr for him not being a good enough quarterback to get his receivers, who aren't bad receivers? Chris Olave had 3 targets tonight. Like, that's just not good enough for your number 1 receiver. Don't get me wrong. I love Chris Olave, but he's not a number 1 receiver. I just don't personally think he's a number 1 receiver. And, we're going to have to figure it out. And don't get me started on the defense. Defense was a joke. There was no defense tonight, except the pick from Big Guy right here. That's it. He made 2 great plays on defense, and that was it all night. Special teams were missing field goals. Like, get them gone. Get them gone at this point. But I think I'm done venting and being frustrated. Let me know what y'all think about this. Let me know how y'all think the Saints played tonight. But yeah, that was definitely a cluster.